Hey folks, it's Rithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. Our traffic here is... well, actually it's not doing too bad, I think. I think we're doing alright with traffic on here, and we've lowered the amount of vehicles that are coming and going on here as well. So we're getting a lot of lorries here that are importing forestry products in order to be able to turn them into forestry items. Now, I don't know if you can, like, build lumber mills that will... if we go... no, I don't want to go onto there. If I was... hang on. Forestry, right there. Nope, that's not it either. It's here. So, look, that's like forestry. I've got forest here, but I don't think it's actually classed as forestry area. There's a load of oil over there. And there's oil there. So I don't know if just the green on its own is actually classed as forest or not. And I got a feeling it's not classed as forestry, right? Because you look here, we've got some faint green around here, but not a lot. I've got faint green over this area here, but again, there's not a lot there. I mean, I do have a lot of green on here with the trees, but I don't know if that's actually classed as proper forestry or not. No idea. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but we'll have to wait and see. So that does seem to be doing okay. We've got the farms over here which are ready. We'll be starting those up fairly soon. We've got a big residential area here that is now almost filled up completely. We've got the tiny bit of demand down there for industry or office land. We're up to 150,000 people. We don't currently have any demand for commercial zone because we've got this area here which is slowly filling up with commercial. Plus we've got this area over here. Now, this one over this side, we've got... what have we got? Natural resources, land value over here. Land value is pretty good. Well, it's good-ish. It's not spectacular. But one thing that I have noticed is that we've got... what do we got? Residential levels. Yeah, one thing I have noticed is that we've got this. There is a lot of traffic waiting to come off of this road over here. Right? Look at that. It comes all the way over to here. It's coming out of that one, all the way along there, and then coming off of this one. And I don't know why it's so slow. Right? I know it's coming off of the highway and coming onto here, but it does seem to be unusually slow that it's coming off of there. But it also seems to be that everything's coming off of there and then moving on. And this one here, this one... again, it seems... I'm not quite sure why it's stopping the way it is. So, first up, I'm going to look at the junction. I've got a stop sign on there. I'm going to take that one off so that we don't have any stop at all. And then hopefully it'll speed it up a little bit. And then I'll come over this way as well. There is a lot of traffic there. If I remove the stop sign, I'm hoping that's going to speed that up a little bit. And it'll be enough. If it's not... my solution to this little problem that we've got right here... again, I've got another one down here. This one's not as bad, but it might become a problem. Go back to junctions. I'll remove the stop sign off of there and let them just sort of deal with that themselves so they don't actually... they're not being forced to stop. And then right here, I don't want traffic lights on there. That one there. I don't want that as traffic lights. I want that one just to keep going... just keep flowing. I don't think traffic lights are going to benefit it in any way, and that one as well. I think that one can just keep running. So no, we'll remove traffic lights on a lot of these, and then they'll be able to keep going a little bit faster, and they should all be able to sort of sort themselves out. Like this lot coming up here, and then coming into here. So there's traffic lights on there, I think. Again, that one... if I get rid of the traffic lights on there, and on there as well... that's going to allow freer movement going through these areas here, which will then allow freer movement coming up this way. We've got freer movement this way, but the big problem that we've actually got is when the traffic gets all the way up to here. This seems to be the issue. Right? The traffic gets all the way up there, and then it can't do anything else. So what we really want to do is we want to be able to have something coming off of here so that some traffic can go onto this side if it needs to. and some traffic can go over onto here if it needs. So most of it is coming down and then heading left. It's going this direction. Almost all of it. But I would like, see, this side, I wouldn't mind being able to keep things flowing reasonably clearly, like that there. Okay? There is some of it is coming out this side, but most of it is heading over there and heading into that zone over there. In order to make that run a little bit easier, it might be better if I was to take a slip road off of there, run it over and, like, join it up onto there. Not sure about that. But one thing I would like to do is I would like to join some of this onto here. Now, I'm happy to get rid of some of this little bit here so that I can have a slip road coming off of there and going and joining into that road right there. So we'll see if we can do that. I'll take this one right here. This is just ordinary slip road at the moment. And I don't think I can bring it out that way. Actually, I can. I can bring slip road straight out if I want that one. That's what I want. I want to bring that in like that. So that one will go out that way. And then I want to join that one in there. Like that. And that will go between the two. Yes. Right, so let's get rid of the roads. We've got that bit there. And then I need to make sure that we don't have any stupid junctions in here. That's going to stay free-flowing. But now traffic from back here that's coming in around this way that is now currently blocking everything up anyway. So we haven't really saved very much by it coming up there, but I've now got this one coming up there. That's supposed to go. I don't want that like that. It's supposed to allow some of the traffic to come through this way, but it doesn't seem to have done that. They haven't yet redirected their routes. So let's go back here to routes again, and I'll click on here. Now I've got some... They're changing, look. They're now changing their routes in order to come up onto this one. Okay, that's good. That is a good thing. Let's move you. So we got a few of them coming up there. That's going to change things a bit. And then we already got some of those going that way. And then all we want really is to take some of the cars off of this highway and keep them moving this way. So they're coming down there. And they're getting to this point, and then they're stopping. So why are we stopping here? It's really a half and half situation on there. They're coming over there. I see that they're all wanting to get to this zone right here. We've got a huge, great big loop of traffic that's coming around to get into that zone right there. Junction here. We definitely don't want that. I want to take that one off of the stop sign and leave that. We'll leave stop signs on the other three. So that's going to keep this traffic here moving, I hope. A little bit better. But no, it seems that the bulk of the traffic is coming in. We're getting a massive amount of traffic coming along that road there. It's going in around, and then it's going up there, and it's going back in that way. So really, what we'd want is a slip road to come off of there, go underground, come up through this way, and then join in here somewhere. That would kind of make sense. However, now that I've made those couple of changes and changed some of the traffic lights and stuff around, we've got much less of a queue everywhere. There's no queue on this main road anymore. Alright. We've made some improvements. As we've made a few improvements at the moment, we will leave it and we won't question it. Now, let's have a look up here. How are we doing? We've still got the water source up there. Don't we? Didn't I? Oh, no, I haven't removed it yet. I have not removed it yet. See, we've got the water source right there on that wall. We've got all the rest of the pollution coming in round here. We've got little... There's bits of pollution... There's pollution going everywhere in here. And then it comes all the way down to there, and this is where it's running out to, coming into that point right there. That there is where all of the water is disappearing into. That's the last little bit. But this lake isn't filling up. This lake does not appear to... I mean, technically it wouldn't be filling up anyway, right? I've got water draining out right there, and then I've got water coming in over here. But surely what's coming in the way of with sewage is going to be more than the other water sources. So, but we still haven't reached the top, anywhere near the top at the moment. That being said, I'm still going to get rid of that one down there now. And I'm also going to get rid of that one up there as well. So if those are gone, it should... We've just got a little bit of water that's going to come down there and just kind of finish flowing in. I'm not quite sure how it's going to adjust itself as it sort of gets used to the fact that we no longer have that water flow there. And then this one here, this sort of does this little ripple effect thing on here. Which isn't going to change anything particularly drastically. It's not going to do a great deal. It's going to be a little bit coming over here, look. And it does go quite slowly, even though we've got the water on, or everything on, you know, simulation speed on fast. It's still not going to do it tremendously quickly. It's not going to go very high either, though. We've only got that little, we've got just that little tiny wave is just going to go up there just a little bit, and then it's going to fall back down again, and that's it. That's all we're getting. Nothing else. Right, that one can stay there. What was next on the card? So, I feel that the traffic over here now seems... Yep. Okay, that's nothing short of miraculous, the way that that is now all moving. Just the alteration of just the odd sign and the odd little sort of bit. But we haven't changed much. I've just added in one little road down here, which this traffic has made quite a difference to. But I didn't change a huge amount. I only, like, changed a few stop signs and a few other bits, and I haven't really done anything else. Trains are working a lot better. We've still got some queues for trains, but overall they do seem to be vastly improved over what they used to be. Now, this one right here is still allowing the intercity trains. This one over here is not. Passenger serviced, none. That's because I don't currently have any routes in the city that allow for, you know, trains to sort of move around inside the city. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disallow intercity trains. There. No more intercity trains. And it's going to get rid of a lot of those. But then what we do is we go into transport like this. We go to our trains there, and we go to that one, and then create new line. I add a stop into that one, and then I come over to here. I add a stop to that one there, and then I come back over here, and I complete the line over to there. So I've only... It's not like a huge, great big line. I haven't got anything complex going on. And then I'm also going to do a line. I'm going to create a line from there that is going to run over to that one. And it's going to run over to that big one over there. And then it's going to run back to that one there. And that's going to complete the line there. Now, do I do cargoes? Wondering if I should do like a stop between any of the cargo. I'm not going to do any of the cargo stations. I'm going to do that. I've done 2 lines there. I'm not going to add any more, because otherwise it's going to get complex and complicated, and I'm not going to be able to make it all run properly. And yeah, I'm just going to dislike it. So we'll leave that. We've now got some trains are running up through to this one here, and 10%, train line 1. So it's going to have a few trains swap over. I don't know if it's going to be used very much. We'll wait and see. We'll see what it does. In the meantime, we want to go... We've used up all of our new area for people, haven't we? That's the area for people right in there. Oh, that was the other one. Leisure, right there. And leisure's not too bad. We've got a little bit down here that we could do with a bit more. So if I go into this one here, and I can either put a dog park in, or I could put something like that one in. And it's still going to demolish that building there. So if I do it like that, there. Now people are happy. Right. They've got a new park in there. I've got a little bit up this side, but I mean, they've got that right there. I don't know why they need even more than that, but apparently this up here is not enough. I don't really understand that. I'm going to leave it anyway. I'm not going to add more into there. So then we'll look over here, and we've got areas here that have got no leisure whatsoever. So I mean, really, we want to put a bouncy castle in here somewhere. These people need a bouncy castle. All of these nightclubs and stuff, it's a bouncy castle that they're all really after. And that has changed things considerably, and that might actually increase the land value by quite a bit as well. Well, I can hear dingings already. So if I put that one... How far over does that go? That one will go there. That's a... Oh, yeah, we got the bouncy castle thing. Right, and then put that one in there. There's another big load of increases. The other thing I'm going to do to try to improve the land value here is I'm going to take this one here, the highway with the sound barrier. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to go with that one there. Now, cannot upgrade to this type, but I can upgrade that one. So I'm going to put the sound barrier along here. We're going to just follow this piece of the road first. Can't upgrade the bridge with that. But I can upgrade all of this. All the way along, like that. And that's going to go up next to this residential zone as well. And that should also improve life for those people there. That's not supposed to be highway down there, is it? That's supposed to be that one. There, like that. Sound barrier. There, like that. And then we're going to go from this direction. We're going to do the same down this way. And I've done it again. That one's supposed to be there. And then sound barrier all the way down through here. And this is... So you can see the happy faces coming off it. Which, in theory, should allow them to upgrade some of their properties just a little bit. It may not be a huge amount, but I think that there are some upgrades that will be allowed because of this. Which is going to improve the value of the city. You can't do it over the bridges. Fine, we don't mind that. We'll bring that up through there. And then we've got these here. And look at all the smiley faces coming off of this. See, they're ever so pleased with that. So now we'll go back to land value right there. Now, high is green. So land value there. Riverfront property is obviously, that's quite high. The land value in here is really good. The land value up there, not so much. In here, this is spectacular. Up there, not so much at the moment. And then round here, yeah, land value is pretty empty down that side. Very low down there. Wow. Okay, poor side is actually doing better than I thought. I did not think that they were, like, at the properties there. I did not think that they were as valuable as they are. So, next up, we want more of the old sound barrier. This is costing us a bit to do these upgrades, but I think it's worth it. We'll come in there like that. Upgrade you. And we're going to run this one. I can't upgrade that. Go in all the way through like this. And this is going to start upgrading, like improving the properties down through there in places. At least that's the plan. That's the theory behind all of this. Go to you. Why? How can I have that as an upgrade, but the other one won't upgrade? Anyway, it's not supposed to do that. I'm going to have to go back to that one and turn it to that one again. And then I can go back to here, and we can go back to upgrading this with the sound barrier all the way down through here. There. That one. How far down did I go with this? There. That was a mistake. And then come back to there. Right. Pretty close to the end of it now. Ah, there, right up to that bridge. Okay, so we're not going to go any further than that. We'll leave that now. Lots of upgrades, and we're starting to get the tiniest bit of demand for housing. Now, this is quite interesting, actually, because we've got some housing that's ready and raring to go over here. It's not quite built yet, but it will be very soon. First thing that I want to do, though, is I want to make sure that I've actually got everything on here. So, healthcare is already looking pretty good. We got some reasonable coverage for healthcare. I'm going to add in one more, which is going to go there. That's going to put in the final bit of healthcare coverage that I want for this entire district. Yes, I know. We've got a disconnected power grid now. So then we're going to go to fire right here. I've got one there, and one there. And we're also going to add in one there and one over this side. No. Remove that one. Right, we'll go back to the fire. So I want it on the middle section that we've got in here. I'm going to leave 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go up there. So I'm going to do this. I'm trying to do this one like as balanced as possible all the way through. I want this one to have complete balance all the way through. So if I've got those two there, I then want the police stations to be on this side. So I want to come up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one's going to go there. And then I'm going to do the same here. That's 4, that's 5 there. So I've got police stations in there. I got a hospital on that side, which means that really I want a hospital on the other side as well, which would have to go out onto that one, which it doesn't fit. So we won't worry about the hospital. That's outside of this zone. But what we will do is we'll take a crematorium, and we're going to put a crematorium there and a crematorium there. And then we're going to come down to this end, and we're going to do the same down here. We're going to put one on that side, and... Right, it's slightly out there. That's not good. I want it to go... I don't want it to be that far up. That's too far up. No, actually, that'll be alright. We'll put it there. It'll go between the two. Okay, that's fine. So we've got crematorium, top and bottom on both sides. Then education. We're going to put a primary school in there. And I'm going to put one in there. And then I'm going to do the same up this side. One there and one in there. So there's 4 primary schools. We've now got a capacity of 11,150. So I'm going to do more primary schools. I'm going to do... Actually, how should I do this? I can't fit a primary school in there, so we'll do it that side, maybe. One there. One there. One there. And one there. So we've got a load of primary schools. Then we're going to put a high school in. We're going to put one here that's going to go dead center like that on that end. And I'm going to put another one here that's going to go dead center on that end. And then I'm going to put one out on that side. And I'm going to put one opposite over onto that side over there. So I got 4 high schools here. Eligible 24,000. Capacity 19,600. We're going to want more of those. But it's not... I don't think it's too far... Actually, you know what? I think we could probably do... This is going to be a massive housing zone. So let's put in 2 more of them. There. I've now got 2 more high schools. So there's capacity is now 19,600, 20,600. I think when the power goes off, it actually drops it back down again. Yeah. Once it realizes it's got no power, it does drop it back down again. So we'll leave that for a minute. Universities. Capacity 13, eligible 9. Okay. Education has been taken care of. Transport, I've got station over here, and that's it. And then we've got the monorail over here. Now, the problem that I've got with the monorail at the moment is that it's all backing up. I've got too many stations. I don't really have like enough bypasses or anything like that on it, and I'm not really sure what I should do about it. So rather than doing anything at all to it, I'm just going to leave the monorails exactly as they are. I'm going to ignore them. I'm going to pretend that nothing's wrong. I think that's a good approach. Oh! We've got a little bit of a problem right here. Because we had, I think, an earthquake or something right in the middle there. So if I do that, a little bit of an issue there that has now been solved. Right. That's been dealt with. That's been taken care of. Consumption, we're all right for consumption at the moment. We don't need to worry about that too much. And power is starting to get pretty close to limit again. We need some more of these. So I'll throw up a couple extra of these. We've got 1 million at the moment kicking around, so we've got enough spare cash to be able to make the odd extra one of these. Is it not going to let me... I want to be able to put that one down. Right next to it. That's as close as I can get to the end. And that one can go there. And then another one in there. So that's, now I've put that up. I'm going to put one more in there just to cover it. There we go. So we've now got all the power that we could possibly need. Almost 3,000 megawatts. That we're not going to need to worry about for quite some time. Back over to here. So we've got our schools. Public transport. Now, we don't actually have an airport. A blimp pathway. We've got a blimp depot there. We've got an airport there. And I think that we do want to have an airport. We've got an international airport there. So there's a local airport. And that requires a fair bit of space. And that one is going to go in here. Slope too steep. Slope too steep for what, though? Right, well, it'll go there. So I'll put that one there. And then... Oh! Oh, that's the blimp line there. We'll deal with the blimp later. So this here is an international airport. This one's different. Where do I put that one? Slope too steep for that. Slope too steep. It doesn't require a road, but it does require somewhere flat. Apparently. Slope is too... Okay. The slope is too steep anywhere to build an international airport. I've got to have dead level, almost. Ooh! Did you see that? It came out so that it was almost dead perfect. But then it decided that it was still too steep. I would like this one to go down over here. Preferably... Well, it's not going to fit there. And then we've got the railway. Ideally, I'd like it there. But apparently I can place it down here. I've got all the room in the world that I could possibly need. So I can rotate it round a little bit, and I can sort of put it like that. I don't want to do that. I want to have it that direction. I'm going to put that one down there. Now, in order to be able to have this one, I need to connect up some roads to it. So we go to here. I've got the... I need water... There's the road out the front. So how do we do this? Right, well, I've got the highway over here, so I think all we really need to do is do an off-ramp type thing for the highway. I can build an off-ramp there, or I can build an off-ramp over here. And I think this is where we're going to build the off-ramp for this one today. And we'll do this today. So we want to go back over this side, and I'm going to remove that bit up to the bridge. And I'm going to remove it up to the bridge on that side. And remove those. And that one there. And then I will come with this one. And it's that one there that I want. So I'll spin that one round like that. Sort of about there, really. That one's going to go like that. And then we can go back in here. So first up... Oh, I want to get rid of you. Get rid of both of those like that, and then we go back to this one here, and we take that road. We go like that, and I should bring it to there and then come round, so it's slightly steeper on that bit. And then this one here can come out. That one wants to go to about there and then join in, so that's good on that side. So then this one over here, this is going to be a little bit more tricky. I'm going to bring that one out and that one out as well. At least I'm going into the middle of these, so it should, in theory, it should be alright. So I'll bring that one out there like that, and just bring it in there. That works. That does work well. And that one there, I want to bring in like that, and then in like that. So that, actually, I've got that quite nice as well. I'm pleased with this so far. Very pleased with this so far. Now, this, I don't actually want this as high... Oh, no. We got a new one, haven't we? Got one-way highway there. I've got here 4-lane highway. 2-lane highway. One-way highway with 2 lanes. Two-way. That's the one. It's the 2-way highway that I want. And I will remove that one and that one there. And then I will take the 2-way highway... And that's going to go from there, and that's going to come around like that. Right? We're going to bring this up this way like this. You cannot join that into a runway, apparently. But I can bring it in around here, and I can go like that. I can bring that up round there. I can bring you over this way. Bring you back there, so that all you're doing, really, is you're looping round, and then... Ooh, I know what I want to do. I'll put that to there. Right, so I'm going to change this again. I'm going to go to this one, and we're going to upgrade. There, perfect. Right, so now I need to go all the way through, and I need to upgrade this, because this is actually what I want, is highway like this. So I'm going to go all the way through, like that. So we've got highway that goes all the way round, and then finally... I think I can do this. I think I can do this right. If I go with you there. So we'll take that one first. And that one's just got to go and join onto there. And hopefully this one will be able to come out there and join into... It does. Okay, that fits. So that will go out round there. It loops all the way up through here. And it comes into the international airport right there. So the final thing that I want to do is I want to bring an off-ramp this way. And that will go straight into there. And then it'll come out from that side and it'll join back onto the road over here. So it's a one-way system all the way round on our international airport that comes down to there. What we'll also do is... I'm wondering if I should do anything else at all. Should I bring anything else out for the international airport? I do need water. I do have to do that, so I'll just, I'll put a bit of water across like this. There, see? I'll do that as well, and then... I don't know how much of it needs water. So just in case it needs lots of water, I'll do it like that. So it's sort of... That's covering everything with water on it. So then all I need to do is disconnected power grids at the moment. That's fine. We'll bring you... Nope. I've got power over here. I can just bring that straight across. There. Let's go round the end of the air strip like that, I think, and put you into there. So we've now got power in our international airport. This is fantastic. So let's have a look here. Operating normally. Garbage is piled up. The large airport can handle more planes than regular airport. Thus, it brings in more tourists. So what I do also want is a route between here, the tourist zone, and the international airport over there. So there's one other thing I'm going to do, and that is I'm going to take a road. I'm going to take a highway right here. And... Right, I want one coming out this way, like that. And then I want a highway coming in. It's going to go in around there like that. Okay. Now, bear with me on this. So we've got this one over here. We're going to take a 6-lane road. No, we're not. We're going to take a highway. This is all going to be highway, right? And we're going to bring that out. Where do I want this one to go? That one's... It's got to connect over to here. I want to go in a straight line over there, really. So if I bring that one over to about there, I think. That one can stop. Then I want another one that's going to come down here. And this one's going to go along there like that. And it's going to run in a parallel line to that one. And then it's going to come over this way, like this. And it's going to come out over there. It's going to join onto there so that people can go back round and onto the airport. So the final thing is we need to take that one there. And then we want a straight line that will go all the way across here. Now, I need that. That's at 179. I actually want that one going in that direction there. That one's going to come up to there, to that point. So we've got a massive, great big bridge that is going to go across the river there. Across the lake. So we're going to take another one here. And it's going to do a return journey on it as well. That one is going to go all the way across. And does that actually fit as well? Yes. Right. Now that is awesome. As far as I'm concerned, that is absolutely spectacular. I'm going to cut that one there. And I'm going to cut that one there. And then we go back to the power. And we join onto you. And then I want to Bring that one up. I don't know if I can put that one across there. I think what it's actually got to do is... I just come back down again. I go to there. And I go across. And I join it in there like that. That would be a better way of doing that one. And I remove those. So that gets across there. And then I've got one more over here. That one... I have to remove that. And then I bring the power... Actually, I want to remove one more. Because I don't want it... You don't want it too close to those bridges. So I bring that one that way. This one will come up here. And it can join into the back on there. Because everything's all connected up now. Right. So look at you. Are you ready? Oh, your launch preparation. Launch rocket. Let's do it. We haven't launched a rocket yet. So I've got this highway over here. While we're dealing with the rocket launch as well. We're going to bring this one here. Which... I'm going to put a new road in there. It's just going to go straight out there like that. And that one... There's our rocket. There. New launch. All the way up through. It's actually our first launch. It's a new launch. It's the very first time we've ever launched anything. And then that one's going to come... Well, first time we have in this map. Let's just leave it like that, shall we? That one's going to come out to about there like that. It's on that 6th lane. So then we want to go back here to highway. And I got some highway that's going to come in there. And then this one is highway that's going to come out and it's going to join onto there. Right. Remove that. I've now got road that goes all the way over here. We've got an international airport. I've got a direct link here that runs right across the lake into the big tourist zone over there. And I got a link back this way that runs in through. I don't know. I mean, that there is sort of... You got road there that goes out and back up through here and joins into here. So I'm not sure. We have passenger service at the moment. I don't know what else we'll do, but we've at least got the basis of that. We've got the basics right here. We've got an international airport. That is now up and running here in City Skylines. I'm very pleased with this. Then we go over to this side. We've got a basic airport over here. This one I'm not going to do anything with at the moment. That's not enough electricity. Yeah, well, that could be a problem. Other transports. Now, we're not going to do it. I won't worry about a blimp just yet. We've got a cable car. I'm not going to do that either. Really, it's this. I've got absolutely zero in the way of entertainment. I know that we've got the other entertainments, but we don't have any of this kind of entertainment. So, what we're going to put in here, I've got Kew Gardens right there. I'm going to do another one of those up this end, which is going to be facing in the opposite direction. So, they go up through there like that. Then I'm going to put... What else have we got? The Japanese garden. That one is going to go right next to the school there. And it's going to go right next to the school up that side. Then down here we've got a tropical garden. That's going to go the opposite side. It's going to go on those there like that. So we've got those two in. That's got the basics in. We've got a dog park here, which is quite a small one. That one's going to go opposite the end of the road. I can't put one there. So what we'll do is we'll put one opposite the end of the road there, like that. Now, this one down here, as I can't actually put one next to it, I suppose I could move... I'm not going to. I'm just going to have it on those two diagonal points there, and we won't have one on this diagonal point. And that way we keep them all nice and simple, and it's straightforward, and we don't have to worry about it. What else we got? Small playground. Park with trees. The park with trees is quite a big area, and I don't have that many places I could put that. So I can put one over that side, and I can't fit one in there. Can I fit one in here? I can't fit one in there either. I can fit one in down here. Right there like that. So there's some parks with trees sort of going around the outside. And we're getting demand now for actual housing. So that's going to be our last thing that we do today. So we're going to start putting this in. Now, it doesn't matter, I don't think, if we have high or low density. Because this is all, should be, zoned here for all of this type of housing. I haven't... Yes, that one's zoned. And that one is as well. Valley Square isn't zoned for it. I've got new names in my book, which I will add in next week. I'm not going to add them in at the moment, but I will add these in. There are new names to come in, so I'll add those in our next episode. And there are other, new names in the book, and there's a couple other names that I still need to add to the book as well. So that's all to come. I will put in, I'm just going to fill everything. All of these in, all of these in the middle, these middle sections right here. I'm going to drop in a whole load of houses in here. It's a massive demand for housing. But this is all got to be the sustainable housing, which is a little bit different to the regular housing, as far as I know. So I've got... Oh! That's a bit different. Right, hang on a minute. We got to remove that one there and that one, yes. And then we want to go back to this one, not landscaping. No, we want to go to this one, and we want to go to that one, and that one's got to go right up there like that. It is on that end. Look, see, there's no road that goes through that middle piece. It goes round the edge, but it doesn't go up through the middle piece. So we want to keep them both the same, don't we? And let me go to here, and we'll put that one in. There, like that. So we got lots of housing all the way down through. And then I'm going to put... I'm going to put housing up here. Along this end. I'm not going to put it into there. I will put it there. And we'll run down this side here with housing as well. Like that. I'll put some there. And then... that one. There goes the aeroplanes. That one can fill up. Right, now I'm not quite sure how much I should be doing with that. I think I'm going to leave the rest of that down there at the moment. I will fill this one here up, like that. And that one. And then those bits around the edge, I'm going to leave those. And I'm leaving these bits down here as well. Although this here, we'll fill that in because that's the same as the other end. There. Right. Lots of housing. I've added in loads more housing now. And if we have a look at power, we've got power cluster. I've got some power over there. And I've already got some power over this side as well, which is expanding. It's going to very quickly sort of encompass most of this with power, so I don't think it's too much of an issue. It shouldn't take very long to sort of wrap those up, because we got power all the way up through here. So it's literally needs like one more house up there somewhere, or a house down here somewhere, and then it's all going to be fine. So this is supposed to be the self-sustainable housing, isn't it? That's what it's supposed to be. Whether this actually is, not enough, high density residential. Or can we only, like, look, Autumn Hills. Self-sufficient buildings. Is that the only ones that I can... I'm assuming that these are self-sufficient buildings by building the high density. They look like it. They look different to these over here. This is what they are without that. So these do look different. There's a different appearance to these houses. We'll do low density around the rest of them so that we get a bit of variation in the types of houses that we've got. What do we got? We got... that's now... See? We've now got... This one is now being serviced. It's now got power coming in there. And that means that one's going to be working absolutely beautifully. We've got loads of people coming in and out. We've got more houses being built here. All we really need is a house to be built here. If a couple could be built over here, it'll connect those together. That doesn't really matter over that side. That's already connected in. These are connected in down here. See what I mean? It doesn't take long to connect most of them in. It just depends where they go and build the next house each time. So like there, we just built one house there. That was enough to just sort of spread it just over. There's another one going up there. But this side, I need a house here. I don't want them coming down. If I set houses... That's going to be difficult because I haven't actually asked them to build any houses down here. They may decide that they don't want to do that then. Okay. We probably should have thought about that. Where should we do it? These here are fine. These are building out. I can... Alright, I'll put that in... No, I was going to do that as low density, wasn't I? I'll do that. I'll right-click and low density there. And then... Low density... I'm going to do low density housing over on this side. So it's like we've got a bit of variation on it. And then the two ends are also going to be low density housing like that. There. That'll work. I like this idea. So we've got some low-density housing, and we've got some high-density housing, and it's all being built up, and we've got this new self-sufficient type housing that's all going to be built. But anyway, that's all we've got time for today, so if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And look at the amount of traffic that is already coming across this bridge right here. And I'm curious, is it just stuff that's coming in from the outside of the city over there? Or is there some of it coming through this area? Let's have a look at the traffic routes. We click on to there. Some of it is like just looping round and going back out again. It's not doing anything at all. Oh, that's the bits in there. If I go to there, see, we do have some of them coming up here. Not many, though. There's not a lot that are using that road. And then I go up there to the Wilson Highway. Load of people. Mostly they're using it as a shortcut to get into here and also to just literally travel all the way across the map without stopping. Oh well. We'll let them carry on doing it. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.